I'm built this outline for this thing. As the title suggests, I am building a mansion. There's going to be more than just a thumbnail show. There's going to be a pool area, a garden in the back, and a horse pen, which is going to take a little bit longer to do. And then, yeah, and then a river. Now I'm going to go take care of these guys. Outline done. I'm going to tear all this down and do a little bit of customization because I want to leave most of the terrain as it is, but just where the house is going to be, I'm going to flatten it and, make it look really good. So, let me quickly go do that. So, I tamed 2 dogs, and reorganized all my shulker boxes, cleaned out my inventory, and I have this new iron pickaxe to only purpose is to break the ender chest, so I can reuse it. I flattened out the land right here. I'm gonna build a wall, but in the future, I could build builds here, and they can chop down this wall. Right here is going to be 2 fountains, a main center pathway, and a road going to a garage. Right here will be the house. Right here will be a horse testing thing. So here will be jump height, and this right here will be a spa. Right here will be a back garden. I plan on going around this back area. I customized the front part of this terrain, and yeah, there's going to be more walls here. Ooh, does not look good. And then I also customized this little bit of terrain. This right here is going to be a pool. So I customized this little bit just because I felt like it, and I thought it would be really cool. It flattens up against that wall. I could in the future improve this, but I don't know how. It's just going to be a small little garden up here around it, normal Minecraft stuff. But first, right here is going to be a stable, and over here is going to be another stable, and yeah, so let me go gather up all the supplies, and I will get to you when I am done. I smelted up some of my cobblestone and all the deep slate I had. Then I destroyed the village house with prismarine. I'm going to use it to help with my pool. Now I'm going to build in the back. Then I got some spruce. Then I got some dark oak. So I gathered pretty much all the resources for this. Kind of organized them. Right here we have a bunch of sticks for some stuff that I will later trade with Fletcher's after this project is done. I collected some beehives. I did not record that, but yeah. The only thing I haven't collected that I haven't shown y'all that wasn't from my storage so far is resin, and I need to go find that. And I think if I remember right, my nearest pale oak is all the way over here. So I need to travel, actually no, right here. So I need to go this direction to go find it, and that's gonna be it's gonna be fun. So let me go towards it, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. My map is correct. There should be a pale oak, and hopefully a few creekies. I'll get back to you once I, find the creekies. See, these two creeper holes are existing because I'm used to fighting mobs on flat plains, not forest, because forest are really hard because they can sneak up on you. But anyway, there was a creaking right here. There used to be powdered snow here, but then I got stuck in it. Oh wait, is that an igloo? Oh no, okay. Well, anyway, if my calculations are correct, all these mobs would stop killing me. Creaking should be right here. So let me grab out some dirt and pillar up. I hit it, but kind of wanted to go to bed. Not enough resin for sure, but somewhere in here should be a heart. I don't remember. Do I need silk touch for this? Ooh, great. Okay. Let me silk touch just in case. And I did not bring my axe. Silk touch axe. Which is probably not really the smartest. Okay. Okay, well now that we're here, I already have pale oak, but I don't have pale oak vines. Now I have moss. Only thing missing is vines. And if I remember right, if you place carpet down, yeah, I can do that little thing. So I'm gonna go get some vines. And I did not bring any shears with me. Oh, great. That's not good. Wait. Oh, I know what I can do. I can go get some iron from here and get it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Or wait, I think you can use silk touch to collect. Yep, there we go. There's some vines. So, I've now collected the items I need, and I will now go back to my base. Now that I'm back at base, I have a few items. Wait, no. Can't speak. Put all the excess items I got right in here with my 2 resin. I need more resin than this, but a little bit is great for now. I placed a creaking heart here so at night I can hit it and collect up some resin for my for more resin, because what I want to do is I want to put resin on some of these leaves and maybe on some of the beehives and stuff, or around the bee area, just to make it look like dripping honey, I guess. So yeah, so let me start building this mansion. I built a fountain, and then I first put down the bottom with stairs, then I replaced the grass with stone and cobblestone as a texture, then I filled it in with water, then I built the second floor. Then I built a fountain on the other side of the grass path down the center. So the front part of my mansion kind of got, the file that I used to record it kind of got corrupted. So sorry about that, but I've now worked on a horse jumping area to see how high the horses can jump. And then I started working on my spa. Then I built the porch and started on the second floor and put some flowers in some flower holders. Then I made a window using stairs, glass, and glass panes. And for the back I used spruce log stripped and stairs to make a cool windowsill design. And I built the other side. Then I built the bottom of the balcony, floor. Then I did the same thing as I for the top roof as I did for the other side, because I want them to match. Then I worked on the balcony, built it out using, for the railing I used spruce logs and spruce fences. Then I worked on the window below it using glass, obviously. Then I worked on the roof, side roof, not the middle roof, but the side roof. Then I worked on the garage, added one window on the side, then I filled in the back wall, and then I filled in the wall on the underneath the roof. Then I made a horse speed testing thing. See how fast a horse is. Then I put a window above the horse speed thing just so it could break up the wall and give it a little bit more depth, I guess. I don't really know. It just breaks up the wall instead of it just being a solid wall. Looks nice. Then I went to my other wall and started working on my stables. I used a slanted slabs for the roof. Then I used lanterns for lightings on top of chains. Then I designed an anti-horse jumping wall on the two ends of it using 2 stairs, a shelf, and a trapdoor. Then I used 2 stairs and a fence on top in the middle of the stables to break up each stall. And then I added fence gates to prevent horses from, roaming around. But I could still get them out of the horse stable quickly. Yeah, that's weird. Then I added some dormers and some chimneys. Then I added a window above the stable using stairs, trapdoor, shelves, and a glass pane. Then I worked on the other stable. Then I started on the floors for each floor to first make sure that the all the doors would line up. Then I worked on the the windows to make sure they would line up. Then I worked on the attic, like the roof part of it, like that was inside, to make sure it would line up and look good with the windows for each floor, and used it to make ideas on what each floor would be. And just to overall make it look coherent. That's another reason why I'm laying out the floors before I put out the walls. I started with the outline, and then I decided to fill it in with slabs just to make the roof of that floor look bigger than it actually is. And it's a technique I found online, so yeah. Then I started adding the walls for each floor to divide up the big floors and make rooms, and divide up uneven parts in that floor. Like in one area where there's an extra block higher, I put a wall there and put some stairs to even it out. So, I designed this up. It looks really nice whenever you come in. And for the fountains, it's supposed to look like water's running down the sides. I do plan on eventually putting stuff up here. With the stables, I have this self just to prevent horses from going over, and here stairs to do the same. But yeah, there is going to be stuff up here. I'm not going to go inside, but instead I'm going to go over to the garage where we have a small path going down into it. Don't know what my plan is on it yet, but I already wrote it down. A few ideas. Right down here is going to be like a path going up to the garage to drive, because this is grass, and in reality you don't want grass being ridden on by it. But over here on this side we have a horse runner speed. So what a horse does is it comes here and it runs as fast as it can. And right here we have a height tester to see how high you can jump. for horses though. And right here we have his miniature spa. I put campfire so you can't burn, you know, stuff like that. Ooh, it's getting close to night. And back here, I really like it, but I have a few plans. Like right here, I plan on putting something and something up there and something here. But yeah, do also have plans up there, but I'll come back out here. When you first come in, right here we're gonna have a few stuff. Here we're gonna have a room. Really like it. I plan on putting something here to like finish the circle up, and these rooms are gonna share similar purpose. And this one actually cuts all the way back down to there. Do I also have planned something here? And this room, I actually will say what it's gonna be. It's gonna be an extra room that has no purpose, right? Ever. It's gonna be like a backup room. Over here will be, really like it. I don't really like the fact that the roof comes into it, but it's probably going to be covered. Right here, I put the stairs here to prevent you, from seeing in. Really like it. Right here, yeah, you have straight entry into the back way and a house. This is like really cool. Yeah, another small thing here. Right here, I do plan on putting something on all of these balconies. And yeah. Ooh, yeah, this really does look nice with this new shelf block. Wait, forget which way's up. Oh yeah, here's the way up. Get lost. In here we're gonna have some more stuff. And the reason this wall right here is open is because what I plan on doing is putting something here. And then on this side, I will put a painting to cover it up. Right here, I like what I did with the inside window again. And instead, I've replaced the roof with spruce just to, make it look better. Right here, though, we are going to have something that requires the same, like glass, so you can see into it. But right here, it's going to be covered up and blocked off here from this. And we're going to have some, this floor connect up to that floor via, I'm going to fill it up with water. You'll know why tomorrow. But right here, we have more space. I mean, next episode, not tomorrow. What am I saying? Because when you come up here, it's going to be a door here, and you come down here, Here is some stuff. For here is going to be something. Small little space here. Oh, and back here, I plan on having something very small. Okay, so yeah, I finished up this. Looks really nice. I like what I did with the wall on this side, because on the inside you see this plain palette, which I want on the inside because I don't want this the outside to be on it. I just don't like it that way, to be honest. And yeah, this is probably the only flaw in it. This gap, bleh, I can't speak English today. But yeah, I really like the way it looks from the outside. So whenever you look at it, you just see this. You don't really see anything else. So it's not like people are invading your house, Prevents robbers and, just naturally keeps what is going to be a city. There's going to be city all along here. So that's why I wanted this. So it's not like cars can just see everything in and stuff like that. And I really like the way it looks from Xavier's world map too, because it looks like a barricades. But my most favorite part is that's not a correct word. My favorite part is when you're up here, because what I did with this was just to make it all unison instead of there being like a spruce and then wait,
Here's a better one. That and that. It just naturally looks better covered up. And whenever you look at it from above in a straight line, let me get to a higher point. It looks super nice. It kind of looks like a railroad track. Not gonna lie, I may use this in a railroad system or something. This idea. But yeah, now that I've done that, I need to work on this pool in the back, like right here, and then over here, right here is gonna be pool, and all around here is gonna be garden and stuff. So I'm gonna let me work on building up this pool, and then we'll move on to the garden. So, I finished off the pool. It goes right here. We have this little walkway, and then when I was thinking about like a stairwell, you know, going down, but also a jump-off patio right into the water. I think this should have been here, but I accidentally made it a little too low. But whatever. We have a little slant design that I don't really like. I wish it came more this way instead of just straight down right here, but that's okay, because you know. Whatever. Ooh, I'm drowning. And I'm thinking about maybe putting a diving board here or not. I don't really know yet. Probably not. But, yeah. I put a path going down here, and all paths going along the edge of the pool, all the way to back here, and all the way across the front, like where all the walking area is, just for sake of it. And then I put a path going along here, which is going to be the garden. We're going to have some type of bush line here with flowers all on the other side. And then over here, we're going to have some bush line with some tall flowers, small flowers, and bees. Over here, bush line, small flowers, resin maybe, I don't know yet. And then over here, we're going to have a small flower bed maybe. Back here and a little bit here, bush, just like a small bush. I don't really know yet. And this is supposed to be going all the way back over here towards the garage. Yeah. So it's like a secret way to carry your car in and out, aka your horse, which my horses are terrible. But anyway, now that we did that, we need to move on to the garden.
So, yeah, I bone mealed up everything around here, but I already placed fireflies in the front, just to, you know, add some grass into it instead of just being flat area, and it really does add a little bit of prettiness to it, along this side and through this railroad going that way, but yeah. I also put it through the stables and along the edges of it, just to, make it look really good. And then I decided also to put some bone meal along the edges of the garden, out on the outskirts, not in the garden, but on the outskirts, all the way through the horse speed tester. And the player looks like they run a speed of 5, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna start off with going here through the garden. You come through here. Oh, looky here, what's this? Beautiful garden. I really like what I did here, especially with this resin. It really makes it look like honey. And the fireflies are everywhere just to prevent mobs from spawning in here without having ugly torches. Or lanterns on sticks here. We threw in these randomly. Either way, these could be in more. I just think I like them better as one. And we have tall, bushy-like plants along the edge, just to, kind of look like bushes. But all these smaller things are designed to be like natural flowers that have just grown up over time. Like, they originally were, let's pretend there used to be just a couple here, but then it died and its pollen went to another plant and it died and spread its seeds, and, all the sciencey stuff happened and it created the flowers everywhere. I like what I did here in the back of bushes. I put some resin on it to make it look like some berries were growing on it, or flowers are going through it, or something like that. And I pretty much did that all the way through the back here. And this right here is the only bee on this side, and he has his own little bee thing for himself. But yeah, I really like this. But this episode's over.